welcome back to the Spirit of Watercolor with Linda. And oh boy, I needed some new inspiration, and I thought, I would like to get a book or two. As you know, sometimes I do book reviews here, and yet, they're expensive. So, but for many of us who don't want to take a class or drive somewhere, or I don't know if you've done the online classes, I've tried that, and I don't know, maybe it works for some people to have a Zoom class, but with watercolor, I found it kind of challenging to do it that way. My most success, after college, of course, has been in finding books, and you'll go back and see my books, reviews on Light-Elizabeh and painting from that book and so forth, right? So this is, I want to show you 3 books quickly, and then we'll go into, in the future, reviewing these books, and because, like I say, these were $6 each, and I'm just recommending people do this. That's what this video is about, okay? It'll take us just 5 minutes to do this video. And thrift books is one place that I got books. And this one is just one of my favorites right now, and I can't wait to get through the book and then do a painting with you all, talking about light in your paintings. This one's called, every painting in here she has is just shimmering with light. And so we're going to go through that one together on a separate video and then paint something, okay? Using her tips and advice and method, okay? And then here's another book which I just want to recommend. I don't know that this is one we'll paint from necessarily, maybe, but it's an old book, and they've redone the book. It's probably better, the newer version, but I couldn't get that because it was getting expensive. It's still pretty currently popular. But this one is, it's a Reader's Digest book, okay? They make watercolor books. Who knew? Reader's Digest. And this is the complete watercolor, or it's called Watercolor, the complete course, like a class, okay? This has got everything like your ABCs, techniques, what to buy, materials. So we're gonna maybe look at that a little more in depth in the future, possibly. It's very thorough. It's your ABCs of watercolor. Everyone needs a book like this. It doesn't have to be this one per se, but I mean, for $6.50, it's really good. It's got a huge amount of pages in here, well over 200 pages. And the pictures are so, let's just, there's some how-tos in here also, how to do traditional watercolor, materials and supplies. I think everything's painted in here. I don't know, there may be photographs as well. But all those things you want to know how to do, the basics, okay? But it's not just for people who are beginners, because I think every now and then I need to be refreshed, oh, there's some technique, I don't know, what should I use to do this or that, to get this effect? How do I make a sparkling water? I forgot about salt or dry brush, and they're all in here, and they're completely described and well described and shown how to do them. So I highly recommend this. Oh, even glass, which, see the cover? There's a whole section on that in here. So anyway, I want to recommend that book as well, and any other versions of it, like the Ultimate, I think there's one called the Ultimate Complete Guide or something. And so that one I might acquire later if the price goes down, because I don't want to invest a lot of money. It doesn't matter to me that the cover's a little torn. This one didn't come with a cover on it, it's just the book. But the inside is just fine, and it's completely bound. So anyway, this is the 3rd one, which is because, as you know, you may know, I'm dabbling in calligraphy. So I think it enhances our painting brush strokes and skill building with the brushes. This one, again, might be more for myself, but if you're interested in learning calligraphy, because it's a painting art in itself, there is a book. Again, this is an encyclopedia, I believe. Let me find the name of it, and then we'll stay tuned. And you can check thrift books. Of course, Amazon sometimes has some low-cost books, but eBay is the other place where I've gotten books. So mainly those 2 places for me. And let us know in the comments where you might get discount books, because I'm sure there are places I haven't even thought of or don't know about, and others as well. So yes, this is another this one's called the Encyclopedia of Calligraphy Technique. And it even has, you know, the manuscript things like with gold leaf and everything in here. So, I mean, it's really fun and interesting. And you can do traditional American letters. You don't have to do Japanese letters, right, to do calligraphy. And it shows how it becomes, you know, when they turn it into actual art and art forms, you know, things that you would never think about doing, design patterns and so forth. So it's just another fun book. So anyway, the main two here are about watercolor. So, you know, please think about, looking into getting some discount books to keep yourself inspired and motivated. And I'll get into this one very soon, and we'll do a painting from that. So thanks for joining. Thank you for tuning in even for the shorter videos just about tips and tricks, because I think they also help motivate and inspire us and keep us moving along and getting our hands back in the paint, even though sometimes we feel challenged or trying to fit it in our lives, right? But we can do it. Sometimes, like I say, do a fast painting with me. It doesn't have to take more than 20 minutes. Get into a book. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video.